Hi, did you know I used to be an architecture and engineering student before I became a full-time cosplayer? Believe it or not, today we are going to apply some techniques I learned in school for my cosplay. Welcome to day 3 of making my Sauron cosplay from the Lord of the Rings. But first, I started the day by sanding the seams smooth of the pieces I made on day 2. The reason I am not going to glue all the layers of the helmet together until the end is precisely so I can adjust pieces like this as I go. Which is what I'm doing here, cutting and sanding the front spikes as well as adjusting the eyes. Making architecture models in school has been really useful when it comes to cosplay crafting actually. And today in particular, I wanted to make these side pieces here with more volumes than the first 2 layers I made on day 2. So I made it just like I used to make some models in school, gluing strips of foam perpendicularly to my base. This way I am creating kind of a skeleton of the volume I want to model by placing those perpendicular pieces of foam where I want the edges of the volume to be. Then I am using tape to create surfaces, connecting these edges together. I then drew the pattern on the tape, following the edges of the volume, which subdivided it in 5 smaller components. I named all the different pieces and took a picture of them for reference. I then delicately peeled off these patterns, taped them on paper, then cleaned up the edges by hand drawing. I cut the pattern, then transferred them to foam. I cut the foam and glued all the pieces together. Did that a second time and bam! I got these 2 funny pieces here. I think they look good on me like this. Anyways, here's the result of day 3. This was a little too much fun and I enjoyed myself making these pieces a little too much, so I didn't make much progress today. This made me really nostalgic over my architecture student days. I can't believe I do something so different yet similar in some ways for a living today. Anyways, I'll see you on day 4. We'll get to make the big Sauron spikes finally!